Hey guys, I'm Brock Collins. I'm excited to share this with you today. Today what I'm going to share with you is a recent training that I did. I'm going to give you a snippet of it just to open your eyes. How real estate agents can unlock retirement income and escape the rat race. You might be attracted to this, maybe not, but at least you need to know about it. All right, let's jump in and check it out together. Now, let's look at this number again. At a few slides ago, I said just what does this mean and how can this apply to you? 900,000, 4%, 36,000, and $3,000. Brock, tell me what that means. Okay, so 900,000. This is how much you'd have to save after taxes. And as real estate agents, you probably agree with me that it's kind of hard to save $900,000 after taxes, right? Okay, 4%. 4%, when you retire and you go to your financial advisor, if you have saved $900,000 after taxes, they'll usually tell you that the most you can take out per year so that that $900,000 will last years to come is going to be, let's say, about 4%. Typically, most financial advisors will tell you a little less than that, but let's just go on the taller number here and say 4%, okay? Now, the $36,000, based on that 4%, this would be the yearly income that you can have based on the 4%. Now, the $3,000, real simple, that would just come out to your monthly revenue. So you might be watching going, well, Brock, I can't save $900,000 after taxes. Okay, all right, well, let's talk about it. So you have two options as a real estate agent, okay? Number one, you can try. You can go out and save $900,000 after taxes. It'd probably take about 20 years, saving about $50,000 a year out of your hard-earned commissions, okay, after taxes. Or two, you can attract 6 buddies to eXp that come over and join the company in the cloud-based model, which I'm going to show you why you and every of your buddies should at least consider to see if it's the right fit for you. Okay, so let's talk about this. If you just attracted 6 producing agents to eXp, maybe over the course of a couple of years, let's see what that would look like. Remember, rewarding agents first. Agents are paid where? Off the top. All right? So, what I haven't told you yet is we have a low $16,000 cap at eXp. I'll show you that in just a minute, okay? But unlike all other companies, traditional companies that give 5 or 6% right off the top to the regional directors and the owners, eXp takes the money off the top and gives it to the agents, to you and me, okay? All right, so remember this chart I showed you? We just flipped this upside down with the agents now on top, okay? So can you guess how much eXp gives you the agent off the top? Let me show you. So let's talk about this. This is the revenue share plan. This is a passive example here of the revenue share plan. This is 6 agents. Who sponsors 6 agents? So let me say this. Let's say that you've had 6 of your buddies come over and join eXp. Maybe 3 this year, maybe 3 next year, but over time, you're just doing the business, you're earning your commissions, you're saving more money, keeping more commissions in your pocket. I'll show you that in just a minute. But let's just say over the time of conversation, you brought 6 of your buddies and you've introduced them and they've come over. If these are capping agents, meaning they meet their small cap, I'll show you what it is in a minute again, but if these are capping agents at small 16,000 cap per year, if they're capping agents, eXp will pay up to $2,800 per year for capping agents. So 6 capping agents times $2,800 is $16,800 every single year. And when does it stop, Brock? It doesn't. As long as they stay and they're productive agents, you get paid every single year. Now let me ask you, I don't know what your split, what your wrap, what your cap is at your current brokerage right now, but our cap is a low $16,000 cap. Just on this tiny example right here, can you see how that's zeroing out your cap? Zeroed out. Does your brokerage give you the opportunity, whatever your split, whatever your cap, your wrap would be, do they give you the opportunity to kind of zero that out, put more money back in your pocket? Probably not, okay? Now, what would happen if you helped your 6 buddies, each of them, just bring over 1 buddy over some time, okay? That would mean 6 of your buddies, you help them each bring 1. So those people would go on your second revenue share level, okay? Now, eXp will pay up to $3,200 per capping agent. So let's say these 6 are still, they're going out, they're doing the grind, they're hustling, and they meet their small cap of $16,000, right? So your second level, EXP will pay you more on the revenue share for your second level. These are just your buddies bringing other buddies on. So in this example, 6 capping agent at $3,200 each per year for capping, EXP will pay you an additional $19,200 every year this happens. Okay? Now, between the first and second level, in this tiny example, this is $36,000 per year with 12 agents who cap, plus your shares of stock. Remember, if I haven't covered this, let me go into this. Every time you have a buddy come over and you invite them, they come over to EXP. When they come over and do their first transaction, guess who earns shares? They earn shares, and who? You earn shares in the company. Just by doing the business and saying, check this out. Okay? All right, so your cap also is, it's a small cap, it's 2.66 million GCI. Some areas of the country, it might be 2 or 3 transactions throughout the year. Some might be 10 or 15 throughout the year, okay? But I also forgot to tell you, on the revenue share, there's a 3rd level, 4th level, 5th, 6th, and a 7th level of revenue share. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Real quick, let me make a disclaimer here. I'm not making income claims. You might do better, you might do worse, you might do nothing at all. So I'm not making any guarantees. What I am showing you though is the maximum amount that EXP will pay on the 1st and 2nd level on the revenue share for agents who are capping. Now you might ask, Brock, do they have to cap for me to earn money? No, you will still get paid based off the revenue they bring in, which will not reduce their commissions. I'll show you that in a minute, okay? Woo, let me tell you this. Rewarding agents first is what eXp Realty is about. Now the big difference is that the eXp model in revenue share, and before I go further in 6, you might be familiar with a profit share model. They've been around, right? But the big difference is revenue share at eXp means right off the top. Unlike profit share, which is after all expenses down here. Now let me ask you this. Remember I told you that most companies, traditional companies, have costs of hundreds of millions of dollars in brick and mortar fees every single year, right? So if after all of those fees are paid and you get to the very bottom of the year, if there's anything left, you get a little something, right? If there's not, you get nothing, right? The revenue share at eXp is right off the top, rewarding agents first. All right, now you might be thinking, okay, Brock, earlier in the example, this was off saving $900,000 after taxes. It was generating $3,000 a month. You might be thinking, Brock, when I retire, when I shut down and exit the rat race, I'm going to need a lot more than $3,000 a month coming in to sustain my lifestyle. Well, okay, let's look at another example, okay? So same idea here. $4.5 million in this example is how much you'd have to save after taxes. And as real estate agents, again, it's pretty difficult to save $4.5 million after taxes in this business. Would you agree? Okay, now 4%, same thing. When you go and retire, you go to your financial advisor, they'll usually tell you the most you can take out of that $4.5 million so it'll last is about 4%. Probably less, but let's go with the higher number in this example. Now that would generate a yearly income of $180,000 or a monthly income of $15,000. So here we are at the same kind of like standing ground of Brock. To get to this, saving the money, how in the world would I ever save $4.5 million? Well, maybe you don't have to. Let me show you this. This is our 10 by 10 revenue share example. Okay, what this is so this is 10 agents who sponsor or attract 10 of their buddies, okay? So in this example, let's say you brought 10 of your buddies over. And you might be saying, Brock, well, I just want to do the grind. That's fine, do the grind. So chances are, if you're just doing the business like you regularly would, okay, earning your commissions, you're going to meet other agents. And you probably own a ton, whether they're in your backyard or 5 states away, right? But let's say this year you attract 3 buddies that come over, okay? Let's say next year you attract another 3 buddies over. And let's say in year 3, you do really good and you attract 4 buddies. Okay, so now you've got your 10 buddies that have come over to EXP. Now remember, in the first level, EXP will pay up to $2,800 per capping agent per year. So in this example, it's $28,000 a year. Now, your job is to help your 10 buddies each bring and attract 10 of their buddies. So that would get you 100 on your second level just by showing them, take a look at this, right? So 100 on your second level, and remember, EXP pays you more on your second level, up to $3,200 per capping agent. So in this example, it would generate $320,000 a year, and between the first and second level, $348,000 a year with 110 agents who cap. Okay? Now, the question I get a lot is, Brock, what happens if they don't cap? Do I still get paid? Absolutely. As long as they're doing transactions and still earning revenue through their commissions, paying towards their cap, you will still earn in revenue share, okay? This is just the $2,800 and the $3,200 is just the max per level that EXP will pay, okay? Now, you might be saying, what happens if they're not all cappers? Well, they probably won't be. Not all of them, okay? Some of them will be. But we all know agents that grind and dig and hard, and they're killing it in this business, like hard, right? And we know some that might do just a handful of deals a year. So just for this example, let's say that all of these 110 agents are half cappers. That's it. Let's just say they're just half cappers, all right? So with this example, what we're gonna do is we'll take our full cap in this example and we'll divide it by 2. Okay, here's what that looks like. 348,000 full cap divided by 2, $180,000 per year, or $15,000 a month, with 110 agents in your first and second level who are half cappers. And remember, you just had 10 of your buddies come over. That's your front level. You've invited 10 of your buddies over. Your 10 buddies have now gone out without you and brought over 10 of their buddies each, which brought in 100 on the second level. And that keeps going down, okay? I'm gonna show you that in just a minute. So keep in remember, when it's going down, that means those 100 people are now inviting brokers and buddies that they know across the country coming to EXP. There's a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th level. In a minute, I'm going to show you how to unlock each level. The other thing I want you to be aware of is they don't have to be buddies in your own backyard. Let's say you're in Tampa, Florida. They don't have to be in Tampa, Florida. Okay? You might have buddies in New York. You might have buddies in San Diego. You might have buddies in Maine, in Palm Beach. You know, it could be anywhere. We are in all 50 states, Australia, the UK, and Canada. So we're one brokerage, okay? One brokerage. And if you have buddies in any of those areas, be worth a conversation, right? Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna make a disclaimer again that I'm not making guarantees. I'm not making income claims here. You might do better, you might do worse, you might do nothing at all. That's okay. What I am showing you is exactly what EXP is willing to pay on the first and second level for capping agents, okay? These 3 things are why we as real estate agents want to be real estate agents. Money, freedom, and retirement. If what you're doing now or where you're at now is not checking these boxes or is not giving you an opportunity to check these boxes, it'd be my pleasure to help and just have a conversation with you. Okay, so if you want to know more, I've got a free webinar for real estate agents coming up. I'm going to show you how you can check out this new real estate platform. It's driven by technology, totally revolutionizing the real estate industry for us as real estate agents today, especially the way that agents are compensated. So here's what you do. You can go to freedomagentpro.com. You can register for my next webinar. I'm excited to share this with you, go in on a deeper level so you understand it and see what you've been missing out on. I can't wait to share it. Looking forward to seeing you. Just reserve your spot right now at my next webinar, freedomagentpro.com.